After Russia's invasion on Ukraine, the international geopolitical media spotlight seems to be on China and Taiwan. The United States and China, who have recently intervened indirectly in the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Now, both of these countries are using Taiwan as a proxy for hostilities. Is China going to invade Taiwan soon? What is China scheming? Hello, everyone, and welcome back to War Update. China and Taiwan have been in a dispute with each other for several years now. The dispute stems from a national conflict, with both claiming the island as part of their territory. Since the democratization of Taiwan, the political and legal status of Taiwan has shifted focus to the choice between political unification and mainland China or Taiwanese independence. The People's Republic of China remains hostile to any formal declaration of independence and maintains its claim over Taiwan. The U.S. has entered into this dispute, providing weapons and intelligence to Taiwan in a state of need. The U.S. knew as a matter of intelligence that Chinese President Xi Jinping has ordered his military forces to be ready to conduct an invasion of Taiwan by 2027. Currently, China harbors doubts about its ability to do so given Russia's experience in its war with Ukraine. The evidence and serious nature of this claim are the reports that state that China has sent 25 F-16 combat planes and 3 warships to the vicinity of the Asian island. Taiwan's Ministry of Defense stated that 19 of the F-16s passed through Taiwanese airspace, and the 3 warships continue to operate on the border that separates both territories, the Taiwan Strait. This is China's way of attrition and intimidation known as gray area tactics, which aims at raising the level of tension in Taipei. CIA Director William Burns, in a television interview, stressed that the United States must take very seriously Xi's desire to ultimately control Taiwan, even if military conflict is not inevitable. He said, "I think our judgment, at least, is that President Xi and his military leadership have doubts today about whether they could accomplish that invasion." Taiwan has received numerous displays of official American support for the island democracy, while Beijing keeps trying to use force, claiming Taiwan as part of its territory. U.S. President Joe Biden has said that American forces would defend Taiwan if China tried to invade. The White House said that U.S. policy has not changed in making clear that Washington wants to see Taiwan's status resolved peacefully. It is silent as to whether U.S. forces might be sent in response to a Chinese attack. Taiwan's Foreign Minister Joseph Wu feels that 2027 is the year that Taiwan needs to watch out for, because in 2027, Xi Jinping is likely to go into his 4th term of presidency. And if in his previous 3 terms he cannot claim any domestic achievement during his office, he might need to think about something else for him to claim as his achievement or his legacy. This claim is backed up by the fact that the Chinese situation is dire right now and the economy seems to be going down. People are not happy and the real estate business seems to be going down. If Xi Jinping cannot change the domestic situation in China, he might want to resort to use of force or creating a crisis externally to divert domestic attention or to show to the Chinese that he accomplished something during his leadership. Taiwan might be a scapegoat. As Chinese fighter jets are flying regularly towards Taiwanese airspace and crossing the median line, which is considered the unofficial maritime border, there is a high chance of a tiny mishap to blow up and cause war. If the Chinese fighter jet crossed the 24 nautical mile zone, some of Taiwan's weapon systems might have to target those Chinese aircrafts, and that may spark an accident, even though it might not be intentional for the Chinese pilots to cross the 24 nautical miles. Joseph Wu added that the only thing to prevent that sudden escalation in the tensions between the 2 countries is self-restraint. Is Taiwan prepared for a war against China? The answer is, not enough. Taiwan only spends 2.4% of its gross domestic product on defense, which is lower than countries like the US and around half the amount spent by Israel. It also does not have enough munitions and struggles to meet recruitment quotas within the armed forces, and is not focused enough on the kind of symmetric capabilities it would need to fight a war with China. Taiwan has recently extended compulsory military service from 4 months to a year and has also increased the defense budget. Seems like Taiwan is trying hard to make itself capable enough to defend itself if a war breaks out. What do you think of this? Will Taiwan be able to protect itself from China? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for future updates.